What's up, guys? I'm Hamza.
And I'm Shazi. This is Cars and Cloud.
Today we have the 2016 BMW X5.
This isn't any ordinary SUV.
So check it out. So setting off in the 2016 BMW X5. This is the 35i Xdrive. We have 300 horsepower and 300 pound-feet of torque. More than enough, especially with that all-wheel drive system. You get going less than 6 seconds to 60. So the specs of this car are amazing. This isn't no ordinary X5. This is the Xdrive. We're talking about 50% to the front and 50% power to the rear.
And on top of that, this car has the same twin turbo that comes in the 3 Series that we love so much.
That 3 Series can move like a rocket, and putting it in a truck, SUV I guess you could say, This thing goes just like it. So Shazi, how does the car drive?
This car drives amazing. Now, I haven't been able to fully test it out yet because we're driving on small roads right now, but so far I can say that this car has major upgrades from last generation's X5, as they really increased you know, like how comfortable you feel driving it as a daily driver. It's less of a sports SUV when you don't want it to be. It comes with all the same specs, comes with all the same engine and everything, but that you tap into that power when you hit into sport mode. But the comfort mode is amazing in this car.
I totally agree with you. Honestly, coming from the old generation owner, this car is a lot more smooth. We're talking from the 2013 that I previously owned. It's a lot more rough. You know, this car, they built the suspension a little bit better to where this car is really manageable on an everyday driving basis.
This specific model that we have today comes in Alpine White, and it's really beautiful, nice white color, and it stands on the road a lot.
Kind of like our shirts.
So I've been driving in comfort mode so far, guys. Let's put it in sport.
Let's do it.
Okay, this car definitely drives way different in sport mode.
It picks up for sure.
For sure. Well, we were talking about how the old generation drives. You know, this definitely is at par with the old generation.
The old generation is a lot more stiffer, I'm not gonna lie. This delivers power very smoothly.
Yeah.
It might not feel like it's throwing you, but you're definitely
you get going.
going up.
You get going for sure.
Let's give y'all a taste of 300 horsepower. That's not bad. I'm not gonna lie, for an SUV, this thing gets up.
So Hamza, what do you think about the car?
So I'm used to driving a 2013 BMW X5. This is the 2016 BMW X5, and 3 years can make a big difference. We're talking about how smooth this car is. It floats, you know. It's what every luxury car should be, and BMW really did what they had to do while making this car. You know, it brakes smoothly, it goes smoothly, it turns smoothly, it does everything very, very properly.
Yeah, and what we were talking about earlier with you know, the upgrades the car has made to how it drives. This car has also made a lot of upgrades with the luxury and the interior and the infotainment system and everything. This car actually comes with something I really love to have in a car, and that's a touchscreen display. The last generation did not come with that, and I love that this car is loaded with that aspect now.
And come on now, we're living in 2018. Everything should be touched. You shouldn't have to, have to mess with infotainment while you're driving. Everything should be user friendly, and everything being at one finger touch makes everything so much easier. Today I'm about to show you guys the fully loaded interior of this X5 35i Xdrive. We have the full touchscreen LED screen, followed by your climate controls for both driver and passenger, which is very convenient for both that are sitting in the car. You don't have to sit with someone that wants one temperature or the other. You get to choose your own. Followed by that, we have the volume knob, good old volume knob that is easy to use, easy to access. Here we have the old school BMW classic shifter knob with 5 settings: park, reverse, neutral, and drive, with the M-S button for more of a sporty, driver focused enthusiast drive, with the plus and minus if you're willing to go into paddle shifters mode. Besides that, we have the sport button, which stiffens the springs, and the comfort button, which lowers the springs, gives you a lot more smooth ride. And other than that, we have the traction control button. We don't touch that, but we also have the park button, which is while you're driving, the car will actually turn off, and to help you save gas, which is very convenient, especially in city driving. And right below that is the hill descent mode, which is if you're carrying a little bit extra weight on the back while you're going downhill, the car will automatically brake, slowing you down so you don't build too much speed and lose control. Very good option on that car. And you have your ordinary parking button, just click up and the car parks. So we have this amazing BMW steering wheel here, wrapped in premium leather. Love the feel of the steering wheel with the big BMW sign in the middle. All your modes, you got the mode, you got your volume up, down, voice control, you got your sets, presets, cruise control, all that good stuff that comes standard in any other BMW. Beautiful dash, easy to go, very user friendly. You got your temperature gauges right here, your RPMs, your miles per hour, and your gas gauge. If
you look up front, you can sort of see the heads-up display, which can be very helpful. It tells you how fast you're going, things like if you need to fasten your seatbelt, anything basically important that would pop up on your front screen will show up back there. Really innovative idea from BMW that they've been using for years, and we're glad it's still here. This car does 18 miles per gallon in the city and 24 miles per gallon on the highway. Now, I'm not gonna lie, those numbers aren't amazing, only because there are other SUVs on the market right now that give you better miles per gallon than that, but this SUV gives you many things that those SUVs can't give you. This is definitely a sports SUV, not just any regular one.
That's true.
The luxury, how fast it is, the engine, the specs, everything give you a different level that other SUVs just can't match. So I'm really not complaining too much about the miles per gallon, but I mean, combined it does about 21, 22. It's decent in my opinion.
And I want to touch on that because you are absolutely right. With this turbocharger, it is a BMW, and that turbo drains gasoline.
You may notice something a little different, and that would be this beautiful panoramic sunroof that this car comes with.
Stretching all the way to the back, really brings the sunlight in, makes the skin glow. I see you, Shazi, you know what I'm saying?
What sound system we got in here, Hamza?
So we got the Harman Kardon sound system with 10 speakers. You hear this car from a mile away, and I'm not talking about the engine, I'm talking about the sound system, baby. Yeah.
So for today's cloud score, I'm going to let Hamza go first.
So my honest opinion on this car, it is a beautiful, amazing car, and I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It's kind of low, but honestly, I do love the car. The one aspect that it's lacking is what the old generation had, was the kick that the car gave you. It was a lot more stiff, a lot more sporty drive compared to now. But I understand the difference that they made. They tried to make this car a little bit more smooth and driver capable on an everyday basis, and that makes sense. So I agree on those levels, but other than that, I mean, the car is great.
I give this car a 9 because of its ability to do both, be a comfort car and also be a sports car. When I drive this car, I get the same fun out of it that I get out of a sports car, and that's just amazing to me, and that's something that, you know, other SUVs can't always offer. So that's just why I give it a 9.
Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Hamza.
And I'm Shazi. Shout out to everybody who helped making this video.
Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe.
Y'all stay posted because we got some good stuff coming.
This is Cars and Clout.
It's really smooth.
This is fast.
And it's definitely luxurious.
I think this BMW X5 is perfect. Peace.